Speak for yourself.
I'm not speaking, but
don't speak
for
for
myself.
the witnesses. And by the way, I got a testimony from more than 4 members claiming that they are receiving concerning calls to come and disorganize this meeting. And if they volunteer, but at least we kept minutes.
That can't be Mr. Chairman. That can't be me.
I don't want to assume.
That can't be Mr. Joseph Gonzaga. You cannot interface with these people and you think you are going to be the one handling the matter alone. You are supposed to chair the committee.
When I rule, you contact the clerk.
Mr. Chair,
no,
I am insisting, can you direct the clerk to give members copies of what we are handling? Otherwise, we cannot move like this in this
Honorable Ssewungu, I don't know what is your interest.
My interest is having what we are questioning.
But we shall not allow you to be tracked.
I have the report of Dr. General's report.
No, we shall not allow you to
be tracked. I don't have that copy for that lady who was here. Members have to be available. Don't you?
You missed maybe our last meeting.
No problem. But I missed our last meeting. I sought for intelligence. Contact the clerk. Give me room to explain myself.
Fold it up through the clerk. Don't disorganize this committee.
No.
I'm ruling out of order.
Mr. Chair,
switch off.
I've not read the point of order.
No. You pass
through
the clerk.
Can we be available with the documents?
Okay, contact the clerk.
We cannot sit here.
The clerk is here.
As members of parliament, and we are not putting.
Yes, Honorable Secretary, what was your matter?
Kindly let us have documents.
Okay, we are interfacing again with Uganda Human Rights Commission. I think this marks our third or fourth interaction. And as you recall, in our last interaction, we had not exhausted some observations within the Auditor General's report, which we shall seek to exhaust today. I trust we still have the responses from. And of course, we needed an update also on your. We advise that where possible, you move towards reconciliation. Maybe before you go into the substance, it will be prudent that you give us that update at whatever level it may be. Should I start with the commissioners or the Madam Chairperson? Madam Chairperson, any update on the attempts to reconcile as a commission?
May it please, Chairman, an observation that usually mediations which succeed conducted in private, and so that the rest of the public waits for the white smoke to emerge from the Vatican. Sorry if I sound blasphemous. The rest of the public can get the outcome of the negotiations. I do not find it comfortable, Mr. Chairman, that we discuss the mediation process or the stage at which it is, or even reveal the name of the mediator. I very humbly request that we leave it at that.
Anyway, in your basic update, are you telling us that mediation is ongoing?
The farthest I can go is that the mediation has started and it's ongoing.
Okay. Can we also hear from the commissioners?
Madam Wangadya, for this time for appearing earlier than time required without a summon. And my prayer, Mr. Chair, is if she has led her team here today, definitely would like to know how they are moving, but they have come. Nobody has led them here than that lady, Madam Mariam Wangadya. I would pray that if you take us audits, if you allow, because I fear when we go into the sessional matters and policy issues.
No.
Then lastly, Chairman, we are requesting, if it is permitted by the clerk, to give us copies of what that lady who came here alone submitted, because we don't have anything. And we need to read through, plus those members who are being accused by her,
I've captured your concern,
so that we get copies. Otherwise,
now you can switch off. As as a committee, we at functionality of the commission speaks to accountability. That's why we hear from them, and from their nature and with the background we have, we don't trust one answer. We examine the rest of the answers. So commissioners, just on that.
Thank you very much, Chair. Something going on. So give us a benefit of doubt. Let us leave it at that. We pray it all goes well.
The other commissioner?
I would like to say and add on my voice that it is ongoing, but we should expedite it among ourselves. Thank you.
Yes, the other commissioner.
And as our chair has mentioned, at this moment, we kindly request you that at an appropriate time, you will know the outcome. But the truth of the matter, negotiations are underway.
It's Pauline Nansamba, Mutumba. Please access the microphone. Have you accessed the microphone?
Yes, Chair.
Miss Margaret Luce Ejang informed the committee that she paid the money on your personal account meant for operations of the commission under the office of the chairperson. Is it true?
Without having a specific activity that she made reference to, but
in the year 2024-2025,
there are times when money for activities, specifically for the security team of the chairperson, was paid onto my account because an e-cash system had not yet been developed for that purpose, and any monies I received were passed on to the respective officers and they signed for it.
How did you pass over the money?
In cash, and they signed for it.
By then you are serving as who?
I was serving as personal assistant to the chairperson.
How many times do you remember?
I can't recall offhand, Chair.
You can't recall offhand. Was it, so your bank account was with which bank? Which bank?
Housing Finance Bank.
Housing Finance Bank. Can you voluntarily avail a copy, or we demand and process a copy of your bank statement?
Yes, I can avail it.
How much time do you need for the period covering 2024-2025?
I can avail it. I don't know how long it will take my bank to be able to avail it, but I can make a request and provide it.
If I give you today, so tomorrow you can have a copy?
I don't think tomorrow would be possible. Maybe Thursday. Yes, I have to request
accounting
for
officer.
It.
A minute. Accounting officer. On which account do you pay Ms. Nansamba salary and emoluments?
Honorable Chair, I don't have it off cuff.
And the bank?
I for sure don't have it off cuff. This is something I can cross-check and get back to the committee.
Have you also paid?
Nansamba any money?
What about any other personal assistant?
I only paid Doreen the quarter of the last financial year.
Yes?
I was saying I only paid Miss Doreen Nabate
Yes.
in the last quarter of last financial year.
You are paying for what?
It was an activity to do with stakeholders engagements.
Stakeholders engagement?
Yes, please.
For who?
For the office of the chairperson.
Office or Human Rights Commission?
Office of the chairperson.
Office of the chairperson?
Yes, please.
Who is the chairperson?
The chairperson is Honorable Mariam Wangadya.
Does she have a bank account?
She does.
Do you,
She does.
what do you pay on her personal account?
I pay on her personal account salary and the allowances.
What was unique to pay on a personal assistance account?
The activity that was being conducted is coordinated by the personal assistant. The chairperson does not directly handle day-to-day operations.
Is the personal assistant an office of the commission?
Yes, she is.
What is the mandate?
To run the affairs within the office of the chairperson.
And which activities were you paying?
The activity was stakeholder engagement.
What does it involve?
It involves the chairperson interacting with various stakeholders at strategic level.
So the money is spent on what specifically?
It is spent on refreshments. It is spent on transport refund. It is spent on venue where these engagements take place.
Miss Nansamba, can you update us on your employee?
I was headhunted to join to support the office of the chairperson as personal assistant. In 2023, I was promoted to Principal Human Rights Officer, and in 2025, I was promoted to Director Complaints, Investigations and Legal Services, a position I currently hold.
Now, with your professional background, would you conclude that receiving money for the commission on your personal account was right or wrong?
As the accounting officer has stated, there are activities
this was not
for
the
which
accounting. This was not the accounting office.
I'm making reference to his submission. Funds for activities of the office of the chairperson are put on the account of the technical officer in charge of that office. The activity is done and accountability is provided for that.
How did you utilize such funds?
For the specific activity that had been budgeted and planned.
You
for.
use one as an example.
I can use the very example that the accounting officer has used.
Use yours.
Stakeholder engagement. It's one of the major activities of the office of the chairperson.
You could receive like how much?
Depending on the nature of the activity, depending on how many participants.
Use one example of one activity where you received the money.
Chair, without the document, I can't recall it offhand.
You'd withdraw this money from your account.
Yes, I did.
You spent it yourself. You don't know the total, any total you can recall?
No, I can't recall. I can't recall offhand.
You can't recall, and you recall money?
I can't recall offhand. These are activities that happened in 2024. I can't recall offhand.
But this is the audit year we are considering.
Yes, Chair. You've requested for my bank statement. When I provide it, I can address specific amounts I received.
No, let me change the
and
instruction.
What it was
Our
for.
CID. How best can we access, can you avail your bank account to the CID? They process for us the bank statement. And the accounting officer, could you avail the bank, the relevant bank statements of these respective individuals? I mean, the account numbers, according to your records.
I will avail them, Honorable Chair.
Avail them to the clerk and to the CID. Let CID process for us the bank statements for 2024 and 2025 for Pauline Nansamba and Doreen. Doreen Nabata. We want the statements. Accounting officer, you must avail because your records must show on which account money is paid.
Chair, like I've stated, that is information I will avail.
If you had assisted us with the figures, maybe we would move. But now that you can't record the figures, but you concede that money was paid on your account.
Chair.
As I've stated, there is money that was received in that financial year in my office, in the office of the chairperson for activities of the office of the chairperson, and that information is on the statement.
Okay, so that is validated. I think the allegation of a Jang that she paid on her personal account is sustained, save for the amounts. which we are yet to verify based on the bank statements. Now, Ms. Doreen Navata,
Yes, please, Chair.
when did you join the commission?
I joined the commission on the 13th of...
I'm not interrupting.
I'm overruling that.
But
Leave
you're
the
not taking
microphone.
the procedure matter.
You proceed and answer.
Yes, please.
Yes, you said from?
I've been receiving money quarterly.
Yes.
That means 4 times since I joined.
4 times?
Yes, please.
Each year 4 times?
Each quarter.
Each financial year?
I've only been here 1 financial year.
One
I joined
financial
in
year?
August 2025.
Okay. In the quarter within 2025, how much did you receive?
In that quarter, I will have to look at. I cannot be exact, Honorable Chairperson, but I know I've been receiving quarterly disbursements.
To your memory, if you can check, refer to your documents.
No, no, these are other documents.
Approximately how much do you recall per quarter?
9 million.
9 million last quarter.
Yes, please.
Was it below or more for those previous quarters?
It was less.
It was less.
Yes, please.
How do you utilize this fund?
We carry out activities. I'll give an example. While in office, we received an email from an institution that the head was exiting the country. So I was instructed, okay, that institution I'll not mention, requested to meet the chairperson, courtesy call, just to see off that person. So I got the instructions to prepare, and this is the money we use to prepare for such engagements that are impromptu, and this is the money we use, for example, to prepare something small, to engage and probably find a gift for someone like that.
How do you account for it?
We have accountabilities, we have receipts and all that, Honorable Chair.
So what Margaret Ruse Ejang stated that money was paid on your personal account is accepted by you as true?
Yes, and this is the practice I found, that it's paid to me and it's used accordingly, and accountability is submitted as required. Okay, thank you. For the figures, for the accurate figures, we shall get from the statements. Yes, please. Thank you, Chairperson. Yes. Now, moving away from that, we are trying to validate the testimony of the former accounting officer. And Madam Chairperson, what is your take? The former accounting officer.
Mr. Chairman, procedure.
What is your procedure?
No, you see, I am a member of parliament from Kalunga County. Interfacing with these people, members have to be available with documents.
You missed maybe our last meeting.
No problem. But I sought for intelligence. Mr. Chairman, give me room to explain myself.
Fold it up through the clerk. Don't disorganize this committee.
No.
No, I'm ruling you out of order.
Mr. Chair,
switch off.
I've not read the point of order.
No. You pass through the clerk.
Can we be available with the documents?
Okay, contact the clerk.
We cannot sit here.
The clerk is here.
As members of parliament, and we are not putting...
Yes, Honorable Secretary, what was your matter?
Kindly let us have documents, Mr. Chairman.
Please access the documents from the clerk. Secretary,
no, otherwise,
rule.
You cannot interface with these people and you think you are going to be the one handling the matter alone. You are supposed to chair the committee.
When I rule, you contact the clerk.
Mr. Chair,
I
am insisting,
Honorable Ssewungu,
can you direct the clerk to give members copies of what we are handling? Otherwise, we cannot move like this in this
Honorable Ssewungu, I don't know what is your interest.
My interest is having what we are questioning.
But we shall not allow you to be trapped.
I have the report of Dr. General's report.
No, we shall not allow you to be
trapped. But I don't have that copy for that lady who was here.
Procedure, Mr. Chairman.
Chair, kindly.
Yes, procedure.
Otherwise, we shall be here as if we are dumb.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I think that is a very simple matter.
You don't stay on the microphone and say direct. I've already directed. When I direct, I don't lift. Yeah, that is already cleared. If you want to access through the clerk. That is simple. especially for those who missed this. So we shall proceed. Yes, so Madame Doreen, you are going to avail your account number to the clerk and also the CID so that we can assist you in refreshing yourself and ourselves with the figures. Madam Chairperson, Miss Lucy Ejang, in her testimony, stated that this practice of paying money on your PA's account was illegal, and that she protested that the entire process and exercise. She alluded to frequent messages from yourself. She gave us a number, a phone number. Clark, do you have the phone number there? (0772). You can record it. 0772 516 840. Is it your number? You'll be on record. This number is your number. Is it on WhatsApp?
Yes, Mr. Chairman.
Did you communicate with the former accounting officer on WhatsApp several times?
Once in a while, yes.
Once in a while. Now, whereas she revealed several other concerns, she alleged that she only made those payments because she was pressured, but she had stated that she disagreed with the process. Please assist the committee to appreciate this revelation.
Mr. Chairman, you've alluded to my issuing, perhaps I'm okay since you've been availed my phone number to make public those messages which I sent to her, which in your view are illegal.
Not
but
the messages.
As far as I'm concerned, I have never issued any such instructions to the accounting officer.
So you have never instructed the accounting officer to pay on the accounts of your personal assistants?
The practice of paying monies for activities on personal accounts of officers is not confined to my personal assistant. The action person who has an activity, who has submitted particulars of the activity, can have money deposited on their accounts. So, for example, maybe a head of a regional office can have money deposited on the account of the office. But when it comes to the actual officers, maybe the investigator, who is going to the field to carry out an investigation, or who is going to inspect a prison or a police station, money is sent to the accounts of those officers. As you've heard from Doreen, actually now like this quarter, I think there is no such money which has been allocated to my office, 0 shillings actually. So no money has been sent to her account. She mentioned 9 million shillings sent to her account. And I think the activity she mentioned, among others, I think there was maybe an envoy who was leaving the country, and we hosted her or him, and we thought of a gift, like a plaque or something, and several other activities. Those are the amounts, as you've heard. To me, I think 9 million shillings is a lot of money, but to many other people maybe it wouldn't be such a controversial sum. So briefly what I can say is that it is not abnormal. It's not beyond the normal, Mr. Chairman, to have monies deposited on personal accounts of officers. It's not unique to the personal assistant of the chairperson. But I have never issued any illegal order on WhatsApp or whatever to the secretary or former secretary. She or this committee can make public those messages. Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you. I think this is the committee inquiry. We are not into publication, and we are referring to it because the former accounting officer, among others, mentioned, and based on instructions, duress, coercion from you. Now, let me hear from the commissioner. The commissioners, there is an alleged resolution that you passed to pay 5 million to the chairperson and then 1.2 to all of you as commissioners. Over and above your entitlements, which the accounting officer protested and availed copies of correspondences she wrote to the PSST and Secretary of the Treasury, the advice from Attorney General, all confirming that it was a questionable expenditure, and also dividing up the powers of the accounting officer. I want a response from each on that. What is within your recollection? Yes, Commissioner.
Of such monies being paid to me, maybe I didn't quite get you.
But you are aware of 5 million that was you approved for the chairperson?
Is that a sitting allowance?
You want to call it what?
If it is a sitting allowance, yes, we receive a sitting allowance per commission meeting.
Of 5 million?
No, sir.
Of how much?
1.2.
And for the chairperson?
I'm not aware how much she gets.
Okay.
Yes. What was the other question?
Did you receive any concern or protest from the accounting officer over that figure?
Yes. Actually, on that sitting, you mentioned, was it about when we appointed Pori?
Yes, even for the payment on the PR's account?
I think that one is irregular. It's not a normal thing to do, to pay money on a personal account of... First and foremost, originally, before that budget was moved to the chairperson's office, which is called the stakeholders budget, it used to be done by the accounting officer with the whole commission sitting and being minuted. Later things changed. When those monies moved to the chairperson's office, now it means the chairperson was the one who is in charge. And most of these meetings, we are not invited. Most of those stakeholders meetings, we are not invited as commissioners. So I don't know what takes place there.
So you agree that the payment of these sums on personal accounts of PA was wrong and irregular.
Yes.
And you learned of the concerns and protests by the former accounting officer.
Yes, sir.
What happened thereafter?
There is also the other issue. When we talked with the former accounting officer, he came very many times crying that he is being pushed to pay money is irregular, and she fears for her life that she might face prison. And actually in that commission meeting where we sat to appoint Pauline to give her a second office, 3 of us as commissioners, we also protested. There is also the other issue that we would hold a commission meeting, minutes are made, and after, those minutes are falsified.
And it was part of her revelation.
We would agree on something like, for example, we are here, we agree that this is what we are going to do. It is minuted that Honorable Jacqueline, in her own words, she said A, B, C, D. Then you find that what you said actually was changed by the secretary. Myself, I went there to question why, and she said she is told to, you do this, you do that, being coerced and all of that. So I agree, it's true. I met her and on many occasions, and she told me that she's being coerced. So to me, that stakeholders, so-called stakeholders fund, I think it should go back to the whole commission, not only to the chairperson's office, so that she's deciding on it alone as a person. It should be the commission, the whole commission, all of us together.
Let's hear from the second commissioner.
Honorable Chair, I wouldn't like to waste the committee's time. Among this, you have talked about irregular payment to personal accounts. I also say it is irregular. Money should have been paid through an accounting officer and received in cash after being collected. All these accountants are here. That's how they do. When you say it has been a normal practice, I disagree. I'm a second-time commissioner. It has never happened. I've seen it happening in this commission. So, we presented our petition. So I stand by the petition where all those things are. And to a very big extent, I agree with Madam Lucy Ejang.
Yes, Commissioner Ssebo.
Thank you, Honorable Chair and Honorable Members. As my colleague, we submitted the copies of our dossier. All these details are there. So we're just repeating.
Maybe for purposes of record, this is a committee.
Yes, sir.
Your dossier may have lacked evidence. It may just have been a narration. When we receive any document, we interrogate you on it. And this is the moment we are looking at figures, because we are into the audit report, which made equally some of this revelation. We are looking at these particular expenditures. So maybe you can refer to your document, but speak to it and speak to the content
Honorable Chair,
in relation to what we are handling.
Honorable Chair and members, I associate myself with what Honorable Jacqueline has mentioned, and I'm in agreement with what the former Secretary General, former Secretary to the Commission submitted before this committee. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. The other Commissioner. Did it come to your knowledge that money was being paid on the PA's account, and what was your position or take?
The money for stakeholders, we don't see it, Mr. Chairman. So, and we don't know how it is spent, so I didn't even know where it goes.
Okay.
Whose account, I didn't know, because we don't see it. And we are not invited, so I didn't know how it is even used.
Okay. The other Commissioner.
One, we did at a commission meeting consider a request that was put
to us by the chair for some honorarium, if I may call it that. And the reason that was presented was that the chairperson, there were 2 points, 2 reasons. One is that the chairperson, by her qualification of appointment, is supposed to be a judge or a person qualified to be a judge. And two, after our tribunal hearings, it is the chairperson who reviews all the records and develops draft decisions, which are then later submitted to us to look at. So in that regard, she had extra work, technical work to do in terms of generating decisions of the tribunal. And then two, yeah, I think I've mentioned that already, about the money is being paid to the personal assistance account. I think that was a technical, it was handled at a technical level at the Secretariat. We did not come to discuss that where monies should be paid. Thank you, Chair.
Yes, the last Commissioner.
Thank you very much, Chairperson. Yes, the payment of honoraria to Chairperson, imprest, and sitting allowances for Chair and members when we sit for commission meetings. These were collective resolutions of the Commission, and they were not in any way unilateral decisions of individual members of the Commission. Thank you, Chair.
So you are saying that these other commissioners are aware and we are part of the Commission meeting, if I want to get a clear position of your submission?
Yes, because we resolved that we should get imprest and sitting allowance. They were made, those resolutions were carried in a Commission meeting.
Madam Chairperson, in line with this, that is questionable and had legal implication, and that you resorted to duress, and then there also another revelation about doctoring of minutes. Just update us. What is your take on that?
Many different questions I'm going to answer. But I'm the third person to chair the Uganda Human Rights Commission since its creation in 1996. I'm the first chairperson ever to be summoned by COSASE or any investigative accountability committee of Parliament. And I'll not talk about the timing when all this started. However, on the honoraria you said of 5 million shillings, I think it has been explained. In fact, it's not the chairperson who moved that motion. It was moved by a member of the commission who said that the chairperson chairs all tribunal sessions. The chairperson reviews all the files ahead of hearings.
Yes?
At the conclusion of the hearings, it's the chairperson who reads all the proceedings and draft 0 of the tribunal decisions. And those drafts, soft copies of those drafts are sent to the emails of the members of the different panels. We have 2 panels for tribunals. Each tribunal chaired by the chairperson and 3 members of the commission. It's the chairperson who originates all tribunal decisions and rulings. And some of them can go up to 50 pages plus, depending on how many witnesses have testified, depending on how many exhibits have been tendered. So a member of the commission moved that the chairperson be appreciated for that role.
Which member?
I request not to mention her name, Mr. Chairman. But it was moved by a member of the commission, and it was approved by the commission. In fact, it is in that respect that a generator was allocated to me as a backup system for power in case there is no power. At one time, we returned from Moroto for a tribunal session. The following week, we were to appear in a Hoima regional office for another session. I had to write a decision with four complainants, with so many testimonies, so many witnesses, so many exhibits on different violations, torture, personal liberty, and there was no power that evening. I had to improvise with my mobile phone. So that is the extra work of the chairperson. That is the spirit with which it was moved that an honorarium be paid to the chairperson. That is...
Maybe before you conclude, I'm seeing two hands.
Chair.
Yes?
Let me shoot the first shot. I begin with the last one. There is no any record from the commission had been bought in their other methods, underhand methods. That's what we made it a complaint. You cannot come to complain of something you have decided on. So we still stand, I still stand, that the generators that were bought and taken to the chairperson and one commissioner, we are not totally aware and will not approve them.
They were taken to who?
To their homes.
To their homes?
Yes, it is in our dossier. That's why we're saying everything.
Speak to it. So how much, what was the value of the generators?
Maybe the accounting officer here will answer. They are all here.
But you are taken to who, which home?
To the home of the Honorable Chairperson.
Yes.
Mariam Wangadya.
Yes.
And the home of Honorable Crispin Kahero, of which Honorable Crispin Kahero returned them.
He returned the generator?
The generator, when he told the Committee on Legal and others that when he saw things coming up, he returned. And I don't know why he returned it, if it had been passed. So that's a different question.
So it is now with the commission?
I think it should be with the commission. So
now the other commissioner, you saw your hand was up? You? Yes?
It is just him who wanted to clarify on something.
Okay. Yes, Honorable Naki.
Just I wanted to inquire, who approves?
Now they are taking us to generator, and one commissioner, the elder, has already said that there are minutes. Maybe Chair wanted to suggest that the secretary to the board or the commission could avail us with the minutes so that you can proceed with matters of accountability. I thank you, Chair.
Thank you. Whose hand was up?
Chair, I had wanted to know from the chairperson, is one of the commissioners whom she can't mention. Could she be herself, maybe? Because we're talking about money, and she said there is a commissioner who brought up the idea that some of this money should be allocated to her honoraria, and she doesn't want to mention, and we're talking about money. So who is that commissioner?
Madam Chairperson, who is the commissioner?
Honorable Chair and members, the Constitution describes members of the Commission. I want to request that member to mention herself because she moved that motion and she made a submission on it and it was upheld. So let me throw this. After all, we are people of integrity. Yeah.
Madam Commissioners, I can see two female commissioners. All of you access the microphone and tell us who.
Mr. Chairman, we were in a commission meeting about a proposal that she has extra work she does that is over and above her usual work. She chairs 2 tribunals And she has other people outside the tribunal who help her up, and they need some kind of a token, given the fact that they help her draft the decisions, do research, help her do research, and then come up with decisions that are emailed on all the emails of the commissioners to add or deduct. And after deliberating, we agreed that let her be given 5 million, because it's what she requested net, whenever that we have tribunals and decisions are made.
So,
so she said that she was finding a lot of difficulties to do the extra work and also pay off those researchers without the commission helping her. So she brought a suggestion to the commission, and which we didn't object to.
Yes, the other commissioner.
And Mr. Chairman, on the issue of the 1.2 of the commissioners, that is gross, and net is 1 million. I would like to bring it to the attention of the honorable members here that commissioners are given fuel of 800,000 per month. That is less than 30,000 per day. And we are expected to work every day. And given the capacity of the vehicles that we are given by the commission, they consume 50,000 per day. So the approved fuel is less than 30,000. So we decided to 30,000 to and fro. So we decided that when we sit, we can get the allowance so that we put more fuel to help us do the commission work, since the accounting officer was always saying that we have a budget constraint all the time. And whenever we could go out on the activities, for example, within Kampala and other areas of Wakiso and so, we had to use that fuel. We are not given any extra fuel, or meeting any stakeholders outside Kampala. We can't be given any extra fuel. So when we stopped sitting since March, we've been using our pockets, Mr. Chairman, and that is how the situation is at the commission.
Yes, the other commissioner.
Since we were looking for somebody who moved the motion, I think she was found.
That opinion, which says paying the honorarium to the chairperson is irregular. I have never seen it.
What did you see?
If I saw it, I would have told her to stop.
What did you see?
I have never seen it.
There are two issues: the payment of that amount, and there was a secondary issue of dividing the roles of the accounting officer. She alleges that you instructed that her role be divided to 2 other persons, and that some of the expenditures was actually done by other officers you assigned, not the accounting officer.
I think it had to do with helping her with the writing minutes of the commission meetings, because those minutes at the end of the day are signed by the secretary and the chair. And I think the other role, I don't remember, but eventually that was stopped, and the secretary resumed doing all those roles, including doing the minutes on her own.
Was she involved in spending the 10.4 billion additional funding?
The supplementary budget?
Yes, was she involved?
This one, maybe the accounting officer can talk to that, address that. Briefly, there was a justification for seeking that 10.4 billion. In fact, the immediate former Attorney General, I think, is the one who wrote, did he write to the President? Yes, owing to the gaps we had. And as to how it has been spent, I know that there is 2 billion shillings, which is it MTF, you said? For salary enhancement, 2 billion shillings. It is unspent. The rest, let me request the accounting officer to explain how it was spent.
You in this way.
And you gave me the copy of the audit report, but now the clerk is misbehaving before you by not giving me what that lady.
Okay, let me assist you here. Part of the submission from the lady was verbal for those who attended. We captured on record. So it is within the minutes.
Mr. Chair,
wait,
we can transcribe.
And at this level, we don't share because we are generating a report. There are some of these interfaces which are recorded exclusively by the clerk. But for the attachments, the documents she referred to, you can come as I view you witness them with the clerk. He has a big
Chair,
file.
I'm going to seek for permission that for today, very painful, I'm going to excuse myself from this committee as we proceed. Otherwise, because me as a member who has benefits of this committee under your powers, I don't want to be seen trying to oppose my chair.
Honorable Ssewungu,
and
the clerk cannot print for you minutes of a meeting which is ongoing. Maybe for guidance.
There is nobody to appear here. Okay, in whatever form she appeared, members can gain benefit of what she brought. Even those being accused by the other person. They get copies.
Honorable Ssewungu, speak for yourself.
I'm not speaking, but
don't speak
for
for
myself.
the witnesses. And by the way, I got a testimony from more than 4 members claiming that they are receiving concerning calls to come and disorganize this meeting. And if they volunteer, but at least we kept
that can't be Mr. Chairman. That can't be me.
I don't want to assume.
That can't be Mr. Joseph Gonzaga.
So for those who came and reported, we are going to insist that the meeting and the witnesses and evidence of the committee is protected. You are permitted to come to the clerk as we view and cross-check.
The clerk has to come to me.
But in terms of the submissions that were given, the clerk has not yet been permitted to share.
I have some allegation, it's not yet confirmed information, that some members in the commission goes ahead to benefit, benefit. Can we be protected, Mr. Chairman? That some members, some employees within the commission goes ahead to enjoy benefits which are not entitled to them by their offices. For example, Madam Nansamba goes ahead to travel in business class, yet is not, she's not entitled to benefit traveling in a business class as per her office she's occupying right now. I wanted to confirm with her, is it the right information which I have, or is it just an allegation?
Thank you. Yes, Honorable.
Thank you, Honorable Chair. Habiara for B industrial generators. The extra work that you were doing and the power that you needed in processing it, did you really require an industrial generator? 2, persons of the commission are of high integrity. When it became an issue, Honorable Kaheru, Chairperson Kaheru, Commissioner Kaheru was honorable enough to bring the generator. You being a person of high integrity, why can't you return the generator to the commission and you maintain your integrity? Thank you.
We shall make a finding because our duty is to investigate and make a finding. Now, Honorable Simeo, your hand is up.
Honorable Chair, you know I'm a Christian. And the Bible says, speak the truth, and the truth will save you.
Well, let us decision to close every case which was closed ever since I took oath as a chairperson.
Leave alone the closure. Are you also taking responsibility of any wrong procedure used?
I do take that responsibility, Mr. Chairman.
Okay. So I think she has. I think now.
Keddembe ly'obuntu asookedde ddala okuyitibwa okulabikako mu kakiiko ka COSASE. Omulundi ogwasooka okuyitibwa mu kakiiko ka COSASE gwali mu akakiiko aka palamenti oba 11th palamenti ewedde etali eno. Akakiiko ako aka COSASE ebiseera ebyo kaali kakulirwa Oweekitiibwa Medad Lubega Sseggona. Naye okulabikako mu kakiiko ako kiki lwaki gwe gwali omulundi gwange ogwasookera ddala okulabikako mu kakiiko ako. Naye sijja genda mu bingi nti oba bampita mu mwoyo mubi, naye nkimanyi nti kyali kyakazuulibwa nti waaliwo information eyali eweereddwa omukulembeze w'eggwanga nga yekussa ku abamu ku babaka ba palamenti. Kye nayitamu bwe bampita mu kakiiko k'Oweekitiibwa Sseggona kankiyite public lynching oba mu Luganda, mujja kunsonyiwa Oluganda olulimi lwange oba olwokusatu oba olwokuna sirumanyi bulungi. Kaakati nalabiseeko neera na wano. Kaakati wambuuziza nti obiraba otya ebibaddewo. Bakampita kati omulundi gwange ogwokuna okulabika mu kakiiko kano. Mwawulidde Oweekitiibwa ssentebe w'akakiiko kano agamba nti tetunnamala naawe, ssaawa yonna tuyinza okuyita n'okomawo. So katulabe bano ba honorable members abatukiikirira ffe twabalonda, buli kye bakola nti twala nti bakikola mu mwoyo mulungi. Kaakati ekyo ekibuuzo nze ku lwange kiba kizibu okiddamu, naye mu bumpi tulinde ebinaava mu lipooti y'akakiiko. Ngambye nti kaakati okay, engeri gye nayisibwamu bwe nalabika mu kakiiko k'Oweekitiibwa Sseggona yali si ya bulijjo, ndowooza nkikomyawo bwe ntyo.
Bino weeyogeredde n'ogamba nti byonna ebibaddewo ku nsonga y'okutuuza kundeeza oba olina okutuuza ddala eri abantu abalina eddembe ly'emulugunya
kooti zaffe
webalire ku gwe byagenda obulungi n'ebigenda.
Kaakati ngambye nti nze nga ssentebe w'akakiiko kano ate nze nga akulira kooti eyo bw'eba etudde ntwala obuvunaanyizibwa ku misango gyonna egyagobebwa, egyagalwawo n'egyo egyakirizibwa. Kyesimanyi lwaki kati mwe muli b'amawulire oluusi tubayita mu kooti zaffe ezo ne mutuulamu. Mumanyi nti waliwo emisango gye tuzze tukkiriza mu mateeka kye tuyita upholding a case, ne tulagira ne gavumenti eriyirire abo abaakosebwa ba victims. Egyo emisango gye giri, naye ekineewunyisa nti teri agyogerako. Kyowulira kimu kyokka, adibaganyiza emirimu, agoba emisango, naye ate waliwo emisango mingi gye tuzze tukkiriza. Naye n'ekirala ekineewunyisa, courts of judicature nga bwe tuziyita, kooti zino nga Human Rights Commission tenatondebwa nawo, kooti zino ezibaddewo nze ndi munnamateeka ndi puliida nga sinagenda mu kakiiko k'eddembe ly'obuntu, nali ngenda mu zikooti okuwolereza abantu emisango mingi egigobebwa buli lunaku nga kooti zigoba emisango egyo. Bwe nali nkolanga puliida in private practice nali mpolereza abantu bangi. Actually obukugu bwange obusinga bwali mu misango egy'ettaka n'emisango egyanagomola, criminal cases. Emyaka 3 gye namala nga ndi puliida eyeekozesa yekka mu bantu bonna be nawolereza mu misango egyanagomola, omu yekka eyasingisibwa omusango, egisigadde gyonna gyagobebwa. Era n'oyo eyasingisibwa omusango omu oyo bwe nakola apiiru ku kooti eyawaggulu omusango ogwo gwamugibwako obukugu bwange bwali mu criminal cases naye saalabako oba omulamuzi yenna owa kooti nga bamuyita oba mu paliamenti anyonyole lwaki agoba emisango. Today tulina abantu abaamibwa beyiro abamu emisango gyabwe gigobebwa emisango mingi egikwatagana n'okusaatulula obufumbo egy'ettaka kati baabo tunaatera okuwulira kugenda mu misango gya election petitions egyava mu kulonda emisango egy'ettaka adoption cases waliwo emisango petitions ezigenda mu kooti ya ssemateeka constitutional court egimu gigobebwa egimu ne bagikkiriza naye oba luliba lumu nendabako saabalamuzi wa uganda ng'ayitiddwa mu kakiiko ka COSASE oba akakiiko konna aka palamenti anyonyole lwaki kooti zigoba emisango ye kati lwaki nze gwe bayita buli olukya okunyonyola lwaki tugoba emisango naye ate ne batayogera ku misango emingi ennyo gye tuze tukkiriza singa kyali kituufu nti buli musango gwe batuleetera tugoba mugobe singa abantu bannansi ba Uganda tebakyaleeta kwemulugunya kwabwe eriffe naye bamanyi nti waliwo emisango gye tugoba ne gye tukkiriza naye nga tugigoba tutya okusalawo ku musango gwonna weesigama ku bintu ebyo bibiri obujulizi obuleeteddwa n'amateeka naye ate ssemateeka agamba oyo yenna anaaba tamatidde n'ensala y'akakiiko k'eddembe ly'obuntu wademba okujulirawa mu high court so lwaki abawulira nti si bamativu n'ensalawo oba ya chairperson biki lwaki bo tebagendako mu high court eteeka terigamba nti atamatidde n'okusalawo kwa kooti y'eddembe ly'obuntu ajulira mu palamenti oba ajulira ewa kaliisoliiso